Hello everyone, and this is the points. So go ahead, find yourself, James Busher. Sorry, by the way, for not putting the points in before the Las Vegas race. I completely forgot and started doing the points, and then remembered I had to record that, and I was not willing to completely just restart the points because you don't understand that actually takes kind of a long time to do it manually. I know there are programs out there, but I like to use my own point system that I think works best. So that's, I do apologize, but it takes at least 15 or 20 minutes, especially considering the fact that I have ADHD and I get distracted really easily, especially when I have a couch over there and two cats laying on it almost constantly. So, yeah. And parents like want me to do stuff, or maybe I have to go eat. So, anyways, hope you enjoy the next race, Bristol Drive to Stop Diabetes. I think 300. Anyways, bye bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Drive to Stop Diabetes 300 here at Bristol. Got a nice day here. Mike Wallace is your pole sitter, followed by Darrell Wallace Jr., Johnny Sauter, Dale Jr., and Ryan Sieg. So last week's winner and dominator, Kyle Busch. Where is he starting? Let's go ahead and find out here. Looks like he's starting about mid-pack. Excuse me, a bit more. Looks like he is starting 9th here today. Keep an eye out for him. Anyways, Mike Wallace and the entire field, we are ready to get 50 laps underway. Alright, so there is the command, as these guys are definitely ready here today to get 50 laps started and finished quickly. So Mike Wallace going to lead this field on down. Had to take a quick drink, I just ate lunch. And we are green here at Bristol. Mike Wallace. And immediately... Okay, ignore the best line. I don't know why that's on. That must have glitched. Completely ignore it. Oh, we've got a crash. Oh, turn 3. At least 5 cars involved or more. Probably, I'm assuming the latter. Looks like Josh Wise got a piece of it. Chad Boat, I believe that is. Yep. Harrison Rhodes. Ty Dillon, Scott Lagacy, and Joey Gassy all seem to be involved. Let's find out what happened. Alright, so here it is here. Excuse me, coming off turn 2. Harrison Rhodes up against the wall. Wise and Larson give them no room, and they just stack up from there on. Kyle Larson also gets some damage, you see there, but that's really all that happened. A pretty minor wreck. Anyways, let's get to your restart. Alright, so 6 laps will be led here by Mike Wallace. He needs to lead 26. So 20 more for him to get bonus points. Johnny Sauter, Darrell Wallace, Ryan Sieg, and Dale Jr. That's your top 5. And green flag is back out in the air here at Bristol. Let's get right onto the back of the pack here, mid-pack actually. Let's go ahead and watch. Whoops, sorry, Mike Bliss here, side by side with Chase Elliott. Down the back straightaway they go. And Mike Wallace will lead the 7th lap of the day. As, whoa, Mike Wallace got a bit loose, had to chase it up the racetrack. Nice save, I'll admit, there by him. As he's trying to get to the outside of Richardson, I think he made very slight contact with the wall coming up off the corner. Johnny Sauter is taking the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on up to the front. Oh, we've got a car on pit road, Ryan Reed. In the meantime, Johnny Sauter is your leader. He's led now 2 compared to the 7 of Mike Wallace. Wallace actually falls on back to 3rd, followed by Ryan Sieg and Dale Jr. So your top 5 remains the same, just in a bit of a different order. As Johnny Sauter, he's able to lead just barely. Sorry about that. My mic decided to just kind of... Anyways, so as we remain green here at Bristol. Anyways, I do apologize for the best line. I'm not actually sure why that's there. So Johnny Sauter continues to lead here. He has led 6 now, But Darrell Wallace, he is closing there in that 18 Racers car. He wants that lead. He kind of needs a win if you go points wise. Really, these entire top 5 guys, almost the entire top, other than James Busher and Kyle Busch, the rest of the top 10 needs a win. They need a really good points day, and that's what they're getting right now. The 18 of Darrell Wallace nearly got into the back of Johnny Sauter. So now we're tied at 7 laps led with Sauter and Mike Wallace, as they go side by side for second, just behind Darrell Wallace. Exactly what he wants to see. He wants to see some sort of mess up by one of them, so then they both fall back. It's always what you want to see if you're the leader. So as we look back in our field, looks like, who's the 30 car? I can't remember. Oh, Danica Patrick. Let's go ahead, look here. Followed by Regan Smith, Elliott Sadler, Jeff Green, Landon Castle, Jamie Dick, Dylan Kwasniewski, who's the 4 car? Jeffrey Earnhardt, Brian Scott, David Reagan, and Jeremy Clemens. That's your top 20. As right now, car around, Johnny Sauter slams the inside wall. Caution is back out, as that was a hard hit he took. At least it looked like one. Wow, that was, oh man. Did he actually get going? Caution is definitely out. Let's go ahead and find out what happened to that 80 car. Alright, so here's where we believe that the caution came out here. It's going to be contact on the back straightaway here with him and Kevin Harvick, I believe. Yeah, looks like it. Harvick just got a bit tight coming up off the corner, and he slammed the wall. And he's actually going to do a nice, 720 and save it. But otherwise, he slammed that inside wall really hard. They're going to have a lot of damage on that 80 Goodyear car. Anyways, let's get back to your restart. Alright, so I was trying to figure out why Ryan Reed went down pit road, and I still can't figure it out here. They seem to just... Did they have a penalty? They must have had a penalty here. As a stop and go right now. Looks like a stop and go. I think he may have passed before the line. He may have passed on the inside before the start-finish line. I think he might have been penalized there. So tough break for Ryan Reed as he went 2 laps down. Definitely not good here. See, he goes. There's his second lap down. He goes. So tough break for Ryan Reed. I believe that's what happened. He just got penalized. Let's go ahead and go back to that restart where I think he may have gotten penalized. All right, so here it is. Yeah, you see he's going to go down to the inside of the 22, pass him, and he doesn't give it back before the line. Gets penalized. Black flag. Has to come down onto pit road and do a stop-and-go penalty. So, tough break there. He just got the 22 just, I don't know. He just went going a bit quicker. The 16 did, sorry. So, anyways, let's go back to that and see if that was the case. I'm pretty sure it was, but we're just going to go see again. Alright, so what I wanted to see was if the black flag was drawn here. As you saw, here, watch. Yes, the black flag was out for that 16 car, you could see. So, yeah, that was definitely it. Stop and go, tough break for him. So he's just going to have to work real hard, I guess. Are we ready? I believe we are. We're going to watch from... here we are. I believe this is... Yeah, no, this is not Mike Wallace. That is Mike Wallace. There we go. We're going to watch from, Mike Wallace's perspective here. See what goes on. And green flag is out. Mike Wallace stuck up on the outside. Ryan Reed is there. Can Ryan Sieg maybe get something going and get past Mike Wallace? But Ryan Reed, he's a slow car, and it's hard to pass on the outside, so he might be a big factor here in the race. As we continue to stay on board with Ryan Sieg here, he's having some problems here as, oh, Ryan Reed almost up into the 28. And what is going to happen because of this? And Kevin Harvick gets a free position from Mike Wallace. Wow. Oh, seems like we've had a spin here. I think we may have a caution come out. Yeah, I think we do have a caution. Nope, we are green. Whatever it was. Whoa! Whoa! Close racing here, 3 wide. Ooh, man, these guys are getting a bit antsy here as Darrell Wallace continues to lead. I'm pretty sure by now he's gotten at least 10 laps led, if not more. He's led ever since lap 22. So he's got 6 laps. Caution is out, sorry. I had Wendy's for lunch and whoa! David Starr. Let's find out what happened. Alright, here it is. Starr gets spun down into the wall, coming off the corner and back up into Scott Legacy and Ty Dillon. Man, you saw Chase Elliott have to get into the wall just barely to miss that. Let's go ahead and watch his perspective. Alright, so here it is, coming off the corner. He sees that wreck, and oh, he just got nicked there by the 29, and he gets up into the wall and doesn't come off, and he will barely get a position right there. Wow, as Brad Keselowski was just to the inside of him. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to your restart. Alright, sorry, I barely missed it. Anyways, we've got 3 cars out. Darrell Wallace, he is the one right now with the most laps led, as he is stuck up on the outside. Will they go 3 wide? No, but Ryan Reed across the line, I think, is just barely ahead of Darrell Wallace, and is only 1 lap down now. He can only hope for a caution, as he is just ahead here. Now Darrell Wallace is stuck up on the outside, and he's got problems as Mike Wallace comes down to the inside, and Kevin Harvick is now down on the inside. Can he go ahead and take the lead? Let's watch this from Ryan Sieg's view as they are side by side for first and third. Oh, can Buescher, he won at Phoenix 2 weeks ago. He's our points leader. He's looking for another good points day here. And Buescher, now Sieg down to the inside, near contact. As they go 3 wide, let's go from Danica Patrick's perspective. As, oh man, these guys are just running as hard as they can. Kevin Harvick continues to lead here, as we've got 13 to go. Oh, car in the wall! That was James Buescher, bumped the wall coming off the corner, and these guys are racing like it's the last lap every lap. As Ryan Reed tries to pull away from Kevin Harvick, trying to race his way back onto the lead lap, I guess. He's trying. I mean, you got to give him brownie points for trying at least, as Landon Castle now gets by the 91 of Jeff Green. As Danica Patrick will take over second from Darrell Wallace. If a caution comes out, that will leave us with only 2 or 3 laps to go. So David Reagan, he's had some bad weekends in a row, and he's trying to bring it back here. I believe crashed out last week, didn't have a good week. 2 weeks ago crashed out, didn't have a good week. But crash! Mike Wallace around, and they save it. Let's go back to that. Alright, so here it is, just barely going to make contact, and they get spun into each other, and if Darrell Wallace hadn't have hit the wall, I think we would have had a big crash, as that was just right there. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the action here as I unpause the race. We've only got 8 laps to go. Let's go back on board here. I really like going on board. It makes it a bit more exciting in my opinion. So let's go ahead and drop back a bit. Let's go to Brendan Gaughan, sure. No, let's go to Jeff Green, as we have been for a... Alright, sorry, I'm drinking a Frosty. Anyways, Jeff Green right up behind Mike Wallace. They seem to have evened out now. Yeah, most of the field seems to have kind of evened out unless we go here on board with Matt Kenseth. You can see Kwasniewski right there, Jeffrey Earnhardt. As we're kind of diverting our attention from the lead for a minute. Hey! Sorry, my cats. Jeez. They've been living with each other for how long now and are still hissing at each other constantly? God. Alright, so Kevin Harvick, he has opened up a very comfortable lead right now. Let's go ahead and skip right back on up. Yeah, he's opened up a pretty comfortable lead, I think, over Danica Patrick. Can Danica close on the closer? Not sure. We'll go ahead and find out here. 2 laps to go. I'm not thinking she will, but she's gaining a 10th every lap. So if there were like 5 or 6 laps to go, I think she might be able to do it. But considering the fact that this is the white flag, Danica Patrick will probably finish second, because then it is almost a second back, as, wow, everyone was almost the exact same distance away. So Kevin Harvick is going to win the Drive to Stop Diabetes 300, as Danica Patrick does an amazing race. And wow, they're going to get slowed down and get right onto pit road, followed by Ryan Sieg, Landon Castle, David Reagan, James Buescher, Mike Wallace, Jeff Green, Brendan Gaughan, and what's his name? Dale Jr., yeah. So, that is the end of this race. There are your official standings right there, the top 28, and then the last however many. We've got 38 cars finished. Elliott Sadler ends up last. Wow, Mike Harmon apparently must have had a problem. 36 finished on the lead lap, 38 finished overall. And so, yeah, that is your Drive to Stop Diabetes 300 here at Bristol. Congrats to Kevin Harvick again, right up there. And then just a great job by those guys, and a great job by Mike Wallace and Darrell Wallace saving those cars. Just a fantastic save there. Anyways, I will see you guys later next week when we go to Auto Club for the TreatMyClock.com 300. See you later.